All right. Welcome to episode 78. This month, the Emotion Code Divas are talking about divorce blues. So this whole month we are talking about releasing trapped emotions that happen during a divorce. Obviously, they can happen before a divorce, and it can be a really, really stressful time, whether you want to have a divorce or not. I know for me, years ago when I was getting divorced, if I had known about emotion code, I certainly would have, all right. I'm just going to, we're adding Helena shortly to this video. Yeah, we've had some Facebook and Blue Jeans difficulty. Right, there we are. All right. Yeah, so I know the video and pictures look a little weird, and Helena's up and I'm kind of down, but whatever. Well, let's get on with the show, right? This is what you do as a professional. Yeah, I guess if the Democratic conventions can have technical difficulties, so can we. So I'm Dana J. Smithers, one of the Emotion Code Divas, and Helena and I are both trained by Dr. Bradley Nelson. This is his book, The Emotion Code, so we'll be referring to some of the information in it today. And Michael Lozier is watching. This is the first time we've had to resort to using our phones on here, but that's okay, some Blue Jeans difficulty. So we're talking about divorce. So all sorts of emotions come up. In the case of the person that we're working with today, Helena is going to be working on. Her name is Deanna, and I've been working with her for a while, and she gave us permission to work with her today. As you know, we like to follow the process, and in this case, Helena is going to be her proxy and going to be working with her. And the severity that Deanna is talking about is, for her, it's around a 10. She has children, a 20-month-old and a 4.5-year-old boy. So there's parenting, custody issues that are going to be happening, as well as just the overall stress. She's finding a new place to live, and lots and lots of trapped emotions can come up. So that's who we're going to be working on. Helena, go ahead and introduce yourself, and then we will start working on our viewer.
Excellent. So good morning, everyone. My name is Helena Jenikin. I'm a certified emotion code practitioner, as well as a certified clinical hypnotherapist. And Dana, I love helping people stop smoking. I am the stopsmokinglady.com, as well as releasing fears and phobias and releasing excess weight and all that great stuff.
All right. So Helena, what we're going to be doing today is, as we do every time, is a form of muscle testing. So because Helena is going to be the proxy and do the work today, we are going to be working from Dr. Brad's chart, which has 60 emotions in it. Helena is going to be asking, is it in column A or column B? And then we're going to take a look, is it an even row or an odd row? And Helena, do you just want to show the audience what you'll be doing when you're actually removing that trapped emotion?
Well, I'm going to be using the ring and ring method. So I'm going to link my finger on this hand and the finger on the other hand that's holding my phone. And then I'm going to be, and if when the fingers lock, then that's a yes. And when they pull apart, it's going to be a no.
All right. And what we're going to do, one of the keys when you're releasing trapped emotions is that you're going to be using magnets. So these are hematite. Helena's got her own set of magnets. And what we're going to be doing is demagnetizing that emotion. And the way we do that is we work from the governing meridian, which is just above the lip here. And since it's proxy and the person is not with us, we're just going to do 3 swipes. If it's their trapped emotion, down to the base of our neck. But if they were there, we would run this all the way down to their spine. If it's an inherited emotion, which Helena will find out once she starts working, then we'll do 10 swipes of the magnet to demagnetize it and remove it. from that person's body. So Helena, why don't you go ahead and get connected? And I'm going to be, I'll be just referring to some of the emotions in Dr. Brad's book. I'll give a little bit of a description about what they are. And of course, we're both and always will be, and we like our clients as well to be hydrated. All right, so Helena's just going to let me know which column and row she's working in.
Good. Actually, I just checked, and guess what? I'm not hydrated enough. So let me just take another sip of water.
Good idea. And that's a good check to do as well for any of you that are wanting, are learning from the book, or if you're doing your own emotion code work. Being hydrated is super important and always a good thing to check as well.
Okay, so it says that now I am connected to our viewer, Deanna.
Deanna, good.
Yes, and so I'm just checking the severity of my divorce blues today out of 10. Is it a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? It's a 10.
Okay. So she's just checking in with the subconscious, and even though the conscious may say a number, but we always want to check in and just make sure, because that's where the real information is.
Mm-hmm. So, specifically today, I'm going to be asking about the custody issue that's coming up. The other issue is a financial, but it's the custody issue that we can work on right now. And so I'm just looking, is it in column A, B? It's in B. Is it an odd row? No, it's an even row. The trapped emotions in an even row. Is it 2, 4, 6, 6? It's in 6. Is it pride, shame, shock, unworthy? Unworthy? Worthless, unworthy. Can I release unworthy? Yes. So my magnets, 3 times.
Okay.
Release unworthy. Do I have any more trapped emotions that are causing the severity of 10 around the custody issues? Yes. A, odd, 1, 3, 5. 5, blaming, dread, fear, horror, and peeved. The emotion of peeved. Can I release that?
Okay, and I'm just going to look that one up because it's an interesting one and it does come up. So I'm looking at Dr. Brad's book here. So his description of peeved says if someone's irritated, annoyed, exasperated, irked, aggravated, ticked off. So you might say in the sentence, I feel so peeved that I have to go through this divorce, or I feel so peeved that things are not going my way, or whatever. So that's the definition that he's got, and Helena's just releasing that right now.
Right. So I'm Deanna, and are there any other trapped emotions that are causing my divorce blues, specifically around the custody issues? No. How about any hidden? Yes, there's some hidden emotions. A, odd, 1. Abandonment, betrayal, forlorn, lost, love, and received. Abandonment, hidden abandonment. Can I release that? Yes. Releasing hidden abandonment.
Yeah.
Any more hidden?
Sorry.
Yep. Column B, odd, even, 2, 4, 6. 6. Hidden pride, shame, shock, unworthy. Hidden unworthy.
Unworthy. So let's just take a look at what Dr. Brad says about unworthy here. And this is a very, very common one. It says, feeling not good enough, beneath the dignity of, unworthy, not commendable or credible, undeserving, not valuable or suitable, unbecoming. So even though sometimes when we get emotions, they don't seem that they necessarily fit what the symptoms are with the person, Helena and I always trust what comes up. And in this case, the unworthy very definitely does make sense.
Okay, so are there any more hidden emotions? There's no more hidden emotions. And are there any prenatal emotions? Yes, these are emotions trapped while in the womb that are causing my divorce blues, or specifically around the custody issues. And is it A, B, odd, even? 2, failure, helpless, hopelessness, lack of control, and low self-esteem. So hopelessness, prenatal.
Okay, and I think hopelessness sort of is self-explanatory, but I'll just read it here from Dr. Brad, his book. Hopelessness, devoid of hope, having no expectation of really good things happening, having no remedy or cure, no prospect of change or improvement. So again, that's another one that does seem to fit some of the emotions that somebody might be feeling along with the divorce blues.
So are there any other prenatal? No. Are there any inherited emotions? There's some inherited emotions. Is it in column A, B, odd, 1, 3, 3, confusion, inherited confusion from my mother's side, from my father, from my father, from my father. So can I repeat that? Yes.
Yeah. And I know that Deanna had a very turbulent relationship with her father. And so that, again, it doesn't have to make sense, but in this case, because I know a bit of her history, that seems very likely that indeed did get trapped.
So we released that. So are there any more inherited? No. How about any psychic traumas? No. Is there a vibrational resonance? Yes, there's a vibrational resonance. And as I go find it, Dana, would you talk about what a vibrational resonance is?
Yeah, so within our bodies when we're born, or whether you believe in past lives or not, there is a resonance that we come to the planet with, and that resonance will be there for as long as it's there until we release it. So it's kind of like an underlying vibration that's in our body. And I know when I've been working with people, I've been very, very surprised at what vibrational resonance came up. For example, somebody had the vibrational resonance of grief, and I know her to be a very happy, productive kind of person. And she confided in me that, yeah, that made sense, because she had always had feelings of grief, of not being wanted since she was a young child. So we cleared that. And that vibrational resonance, once it's cleared, it just opens up for there to be more joy and happy emotions in your life once this one that just keeps resonating over and over in your life is gone. What did she come up with, Helena?
I found a vibrational resonance of indecisiveness, and
okay.
This is the first time that I've that has occurred, that when I asked if I can release it, because I always ask if I can release it, it said no. So I had to go back in time to find out when it was trapped, and it was trapped around the age of 3 years old. And then I just asked again, do I need any more information? No. Can I release it? I released it. And immediately I was just guided to check in with the severity level of the issue around the custody issue. And it went down from it's not a 10, 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, 1, 0. I think now what's going to happen, I'm just going to become me again, Alina. What I think is going to happen now, there's going to be some more clarity around what she wants to do around the custody issue.
Yeah, that's just great. So as you know, our viewers, that we do a session during the show. While it's not very long, it's very effective. We've set the intention that it will be. We've gotten connected with Source, and we just go through it as we would any other normal session. But I have been working with Deanna for, I guess, for over a month now, working through a lot of things, a lot of emotions that she's going through, because as a busy entrepreneur, she's also having to run her business and make this physical move, and emotional feelings going on, flying all over the place. So it's a time where doing the emotion code is a really, really good thing to do. So yeah, so we'll hear back from Deanna. She'll let us know how that goes. And Helena, how can people get a hold of you if they need a session?
Yeah, so if people would like a session from me, they can reach out to me through my website, which is flourishhypnosis.com. And also, if you /emotion code, you'll see a lot of information about the emotion code. I have a Facebook page called Flourish Hypnosis, as well as a YouTube channel.
That's great. And you can find me at danasmithers.com/emotion-code. And my YouTube channel is Empowered Women in Business. And I have lots of different playlists, but we're at the Emotion Code Divas show number 78. So I have all 78 shows on my YouTube channel. So and they're all have their headings with them. So if you want to take a look and see what we have to say, because Helene and I offer we want to actually educate people. So go to our Facebook page, TEC Divas. There's other information up there as well, things that we have discovered or want to share with our viewers. So yeah, we had some little technical difficulties, but the Emotion Code Divas quickly do get rid of that on ourselves and just focus ahead and do the very best that we can. So enjoy your week. We'll see you next week. And we have a viewer for next week, and we are going to be talking about retirement blues.
Oh.
So if you're somebody that is retiring and you're not quite sure, maybe it's not the life ahead of you that you thought, please join us, and we'll be talking about that, things that can go on, but we will also be working with our viewers. So bye for now, and thanks so much for watching, and we appreciate you showing up for this show today, even though we had technical difficulty. Thanks so much.